Morning, guys. Dave here. I just wanted to take this opportunity. You see the little bluff charge she gave me. She's our frisky one. But I wanted to take this opportunity. We got these girls. These are our 4 girls here. Our 4 yaks, two trim and 2 royal, and then we've got another trim yak up over there. Our bull. He's over there. See him, he's over there laying droopy over in there in the corner right now, trying to get some shade. So we brought the yaks up. Me and my good friend Lynn brought the yaks up yesterday, and today they're just kind of settling in and getting the lay of the land here. So what I decided to do is I had these stock panels anyways that I was going to use in case they ever got out and I needed to corral them. So rather than risk them getting into the fence or a moose crashing in the fence before they get used to me, I want them to get real used to me, get used to taking a treat from me, all that kind of stuff before any potential getting out. I decided to double fence. Basically what I've got is I've got 5 lines of wire, and then I've got sheet mesh down at the bottom, and that goes all around the perimeter of this corral, this starting corral. They are going to have more pasture space once I finish the pasture fence down in the lower area down there, but right now they've got the corral. And then what I did is I came and I lined the inside of it with the stock panels, so there's no way they're getting out of there right now, so we can get to know each other, get them used to coming up for a treat. Right now they seem to really they don't like dogs. My buddy Lynn, who had these yaks previously, he has a young pup, and they definitely don't like the young pup. They're kind of doing okay with Leia, but they don't like when she comes too close, and Leia's doing okay with them. So she's a good girl. She's just being good. So we've got the 4 yaks here, and then the bull down in the end over there. And like I said, we'll get used to them. Right now I'm training them on a treat of, they really like the hog starter. So I've been training them on that hog starter treat and trying to get them used to just coming up and taking treats. This one here is our she's a little bit of a she's got spunk to her. She likes to bluff a lot. So far she hasn't, she'll bluff me just like that when I'm in the pen to feed too, but she won't get any closer. That's all she'll do. She'll just do a bluff just like that. And really she's bluffing. She doesn't like Leia back here. So, other than that, they're settling in real well. Like I said, I hate to keep them in such a small corral to start, but unfortunately they're going to have to be up here for a few weeks to a couple months while I finish the bottom pasture there. It's part of the process. So but yeah, since I got the yaks up here yesterday, I wanted to take an opportunity to maybe take you around and show you guys a little tour of the property of where we've gotten to so far, a little bit of an update. Right now the videos that I've been putting up are backlogged, probably about 2 months now, at least a month and a half to 2 months, in that kind of range. So I'm definitely behind. I apologize to everybody. I know a lot of you were expecting more videos when we came up here, and I've gotten emails and messages about that. And Scott over at Hidden Valley's always giving me a hard time, etc. So I wanted to just give you guys an update and let you know I'm hoping to start bringing more videos. I have in the last couple of weeks put up a couple more, and what I'm gonna hope to do is slowly up that rate. It has nothing to do with video production, guys. It has everything to do with our internet up here and having to travel into town, etc., to do uploads. Now, when I'm going into town, it's usually just to go to a feed store, to a grocery store, and I don't really take the time. You know, it's hard to make the time to do an upload and just sit around and wait. I'm so busy out here, I don't want to have to sit around and wait. So if I can figure out a way to be able to do uploads remotely, or maybe get the internet figured out up here a little bit better, we might be able to bring you guys some more content soon. But as of right now, I'm going to try and keep it to at least one a week for you guys, and keep that content coming. So especially now that the yaks are out here, we've got 7 pigs, we've got 1 boar, and 6 gilts. So or sows, I'm sorry, 6 sows. And so we've got the pigs going, we've got the yaks going, we've got geese, we've got ducks, we've got 2 dogs, we've got 3 cats. So we've definitely got a lot of animals up here. We're living it pretty good. We're loving it out here. So I've still got, as you guys can see over here, that's where all winter I was kind of clearing out the density of the timber. I was doing it some down the roadway down there, and then all of this whole hill had timber. You can still see some of my slash piles down there that I need to go through and sort through still. But this has all been done in a matter of a couple months. Cleared out all of this. You know, we were barely able to get our pickup truck in here, and it was March. Yeah, it was March. I can't remember exactly when, but it was definitely in March when the first time we were able to even drive into the property, guys. So we did live out here all winter. For those that aren't up to date or are new, we did live out here all winter. Our first winter, we just came out here and did it. But we were walking in, so we were actually pulling in gear sled for all of our gear through the winter time, because when we got in, it was late in the winter and we were already snowed out. So we had about a quarter-mile hike to the through the snow up to where we were able to finally park. Our neighbor was able to get us in a little bit closer, so we only ended up having about a quarter-mile out to our car right there where we parked all winter, and we just made do that way. So but now we've got you know, some provisions to make sure that doesn't happen again next year. All winter, last winter, we were chopping wood because we didn't have wood stacked. Again, we got in late, so all winter I was out chopping wood. To be honest, I prefer cutting timber in the winter over the summer or over the spring and the bugs any day of the week. So I probably will do more timber in the winter just to do it, because it's a good time to do it, get them down. But we weren't ready for it. I don't want to be to where I have to do that for firewood. We were not ready this past winter, so we're going to be ready this next upcoming winter. We'll get that done through summer. We've got an addition coming in. Right now we're fully on off-grid water, no well, so we're in the process of rain catching, but we don't catch enough yet until we get that addition on. I don't have the full storage either for the tanks until I get that addition in, because most of those are getting stored, the tanks are getting stored underneath where we're putting in that addition, the pull structure. So with that said, I am still hauling up a bunch of water temporarily until we get that in. I'm hoping with doubling our catchment square footage with the addition, in addition to putting in lots of storage capacity, I'm hoping we can not have to transport any longer once the system is fully done, but that'll be a couple months out. Right now we do have we have the system fully operational. I had to redo all that, so I reran everything with PEX. We've got 2 12-volt DC RV style pumps, one for hot, one for cold. We've got an on-demand hot water system that runs on propane and batteries, so that's nice. And we've got hot and cold water, so it's good. It's really good. with that right now. We're hoping though we can stop having to transport water, to haul water up the hill. It's not really a big issue. I just use a Honda gas-powered transfer pump from the tank to the cistern that we have. But you know, yeah, she's tested me a little bit. She's definitely our spunky one, that one.
I think it's Tiny Princess's daughter.
Yeah, I think so. Our buddy Lynn, he's got a very small yak that is very feisty, but she has good stock. She has he's had lots of good stock produced from her, so he keeps her around. Even though she's little, she doesn't have little babies, and she's never had any problem birthing. So, but she is a handful. Her name is Tiny Princess, she looks a little bit like this one up here, but acts like this one right here. So, they're settling in. So those of you that don't know about yaks, and I don't know if it's the same for cattle and things of that nature once you get them settled in. I don't know. This is my first kind of experience with large stock, but the females are definitely more aggressive with yak than the males. The males are very timid, and if I can get him over here, I'll show you. Droopy will come right up, let me feed him the feed from the hogs. He'll take it right out of the can. He'll let me grab his horns, pull him up closer, get behind his ears, get his cheeks, get his head, all that good stuff. So he's really friendly. He'll let the girls do it too. So the other ones are a little standoffish still. The friendliest of the girl yaks so far is the Royal here with the black cheeks.
She broke her toe though too.
Yeah, we had to give her a bit of a manicure, me and Lynn, when we rounded them up. And apologize, I really wanted to bring you guys for the roundup of the herd, because we rounded up his whole herd on ATVs, and it was really awesome. Me and Lynn together, we rounded him up. He's got a really good one-man operation up there system that he's got, and but it was so fast and intense that it wasn't something it was just me and Lynn there. It wasn't something that I felt like I could take the video along and still be doing the work I needed to do there to help him out. So but we did get them all rounded up. We got them sorted, and then Lynn drove them up for me, which was really nice. And we got them up here, and they're doing great so far. So I'm feeding them on the ground right now to see how that goes, and there's only 5 of them, so I'm hoping there won't be too much waste. They're doing a pretty good job. It's not too bad over there, so I'm hoping that I can continue to do that. I know Lynn and a lot of people feed them in feeders. Lynn's got some custom homemade rebar feeders that he's made, rebar and 2x4s. But I've read, and Lynn agreed that he had heard as well, that it's better to feed them on the ground. Something to do with the way their saliva glands works and things like that. Help them to break it down a little bit better. If their heads are actually down when they're eating and not up. So we'll give it a try and see how it goes. They're losing a lot of that wool right now. Next year, what we'll try and do is we'll try and get them into a chute, and we'll try and harvest that wool before it starts to shed real heavy like that. We'll try and, you can actually brush that off of their flanks there and get some really good wool off of them. So in the years where we can do that, we'll do that. I just need to get a good chute made for them.
Striped and bangs might be a deal breakers though on the wool.
All right, guys. So heading in here to feed the yaks. can see they're ready for some good fresh hay. This one here is the little girl that I gotta watch for when I come in the pen. Droopy's real nice. He's just friendly. He's looking to eat. Right, Droop? Right there, huh? He likes when you scratch behind his ears here, huh, Droop? Huh, Droop? There you go. Oh, you like that, don't you? He's trying to keep the girl away here is what he's moving his horns for. He's not moving them because of me. He's actually trying to keep the girls back away from me. If you watch him, he'll get them back. This one here is a little standoffish as well. She seems to want it, but want to be rubbed a little bit, but hasn't quite gotten there yet. She's still bluffing and all that good stuff. So, all right, girls. Well, I can tell you guys are hungry. I'll bring it in right now. All right, guys. I'm gonna try and bring it in here with me, one-handed if I can. Droop, you keep those girls back. Okay, you keep your girls back. All right. Get back. Keep them back. Keep them back. Keep them back. All right. I'm not going to do nothing to you. I'm bringing you some hay here, okay? Can you get back? Can you get back? Yeah, get them back. There you go. Get them back. Get them back there. Get them back there. All right. Get them back. All right. I'm going to try and get gate closed here before this girl here tries to sneak out on me. Now, they may bluff me, which will look kind of scary here, and I might get startled a bit until I get used to it fully. But they shouldn't want to go too far with that bluff. So I'm just going to get over here if I can. This one, see, she doesn't want me to come anymore there. So I'm going to back it up here a little bit and see if I can get to the... All right, girl, you going to let me get by so I can dump it? No? All right, well, you guys got to let me dump it for you. Now, this is the girl here that I worry about most, although she's been minding her manners pretty good there. Hi, Droop. Hi, good boy. All right, I got to wheel it down the pasture here, okay? I don't want you guys to have it here. All right, and we're off. Good boy, Droop. Good boy. All right. I'm gonna come over here. There you go, Droop. There's feed. All right, hey, Yaks. Hey, Yaks. Hey, Yaks. Go ahead. Go get it. Good, Yaks. This one with the black cheeks seems to be the tamest of the 4 females. But as soon as I say that, she may decide to change her mind. Again, they're still settling in with me and getting used to me. The females are the ones you need to watch out for most with yaks. Especially during calving season when they got calves on the ground. But Droopy seems to hold it now. See, she's going to come up and try and bluff. I'm just going to get between this just so she knows. She's thinking about it. She don't want me around anymore. Yeah, it's some good hay we dropped there, isn't it? Some good hay we dropped there, isn't it? Still really buggy out here, guys. I don't know. The mosquitoes are awful this year. My neighbors have said that this is one of the worst years they've ever seen it, period. So I'm hoping that's correct, because, man, if this is a light year, I'd hate to see what a bad year is for mosquitoes out here, because they have been pretty bad. And they like me for some reason. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe you guys know. Maybe it's something I eat. Maybe it's my blood type. I don't know. There's a lot of stories out there about why they like certain people and why they don't like other people, but who knows with me. So yeah, guys, that's the yaks. I'm going to give you guys a tour around the rest of the property in our next video. So if you would, go ahead and hit that like button for me. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. That'll bring you our future content. Hit that bell so you get notifications as well when the new videos pop out. And we look forward to seeing you next time. If you guys have any suggestions of what kind of content you'd like to see, we do have the Yaks out here, so that's a little different than some of the other homesteads. You know, I'm still learning about the hogs, so I'm learning from a lot of other channels like Chad and Shelby up at North Country Off Grid, and some of the other channels. Of course, Justin Rhodes raises pigs. You've got all sorts of channels out there raising pigs, so I'm learning a lot from the channels. And so I hope to be able to share with you guys some of that stuff that I've learned. A good tip I learned recently from Chad and Shelby, Chad up at North Country Off Grid, is if you want to kind of calm down a pig, you can drop a little drop of whiskey in their ear, and that'll calm them down. So that's a cool one to put in your notebook, as he said, and remember for later. So you see she's coming up trying to stake a claim. Now they're smart, guys. They may look dumb, but they're smart. They know right where those horns are. They know right where their feet are. They know right where they're at. So they can come very close with those bluffs and not touch you. Have no intention to touch you. They know right where they're poking each other with those horns. They know right where they're touching with those horns. So they're very knowledgeable about where they're at, what they're touching, and what they're doing. So everything's intentional. Everything Droopy does with his horns to get the girls to move around, everything they do to each other, it's all intentional. So yeah, okay, so next time on the next video, we'll take you around the property, the homestead, show you a little bit more, and hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time. All right, guys.